listeners. This is your host, Tara. Welcome to the first episode of Winter is Female. First official one, number
First
one.
official.
How you feeling, Brittany?
I'm feeling good. I'm
Yay.
feeling good. Got some wine in the system. It's Friday night.
Yes.
I ain't got no job. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, Game of Thrones episode one. So it was like
Yeah.
the family reunion episode
Yeah.
where everybody kind of came together as far as Starks and allies go.
They haven't been together in so long,
Yeah.
especially Arya and John. Like they haven't been
Mm-hmm.
together since season 1.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them.
The-
Arya, Sansa, Bran, or John have been together since season
yeah.
1 actually.
And any other time they have been like close to meeting each other, it's been like two ships in the night,
Carnage.
just literally missing each
And
other.
Carnage. Remember the Red Wedding? When
Oh,
Arya was this close to being. Well, I guess suppose she wasn't with them, but was this close to being with Catelyn and
yeah,
Rob. And
yeah,
ugh,
that was
memories,
intense.
memories. But I like the fact that they had the reunion with Arya and John, just because I don't know. I've always admired their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that I've always wanted a big brother.
Yeah.
And I've never had one. I have a big sister, but,
Right.
I never had a big brother to, like,
Mhm.
oh, you protect you and stuff. So I really like the fact that John did that for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was very clear that they were very close. And not that Arya needed his protection anyhow, but because she was always kind of feisty.
Yeah.
Always.
Willing to defend herself.
Yeah. Just a tad.
Just a little bit.
But I like the fact that they got them together. And I don't know, though. It looks like
I think it was example of like the two underdogs of the Stark family.
that's true.
Because with John being a bastard son and trying to make a name for himself,
Yeah.
and Arya just being the youngest daughter,
And tomboy.
right, and the tomboy,
In a world
So
where
she's
you're meant
just
to be a
like-
lady.
right, and she was just like, I ain't rocking with that.
No.
So
Which, power to her, especially in, medieval times. That's
Yeah.
courage.
right,
To
right.
go against that norm.
Let's see what else. What other reunions took place in episode one? We had
We didn't have that many reunions in episode 1 except for
does Arya
it's all the ones in episode 2 that
Oh, that's true.
everybody like Jamie
Mm-hmm.
comes back to Winterfell.
Yeah.
So him and Tyrion meet up for the first time,
Mhm.
and then Brienne and Jamie, which I was so here for.
Well needed.
Have been shipping them for so long.
That's true.
long.
I'm also Brienne and Tormund, so
Yeah,
it's like oh, the love triangle.
I feel like Torment. I don't know. I'm like a romantic at heart.
Yeah. I feel that.
I really, really am. And while Tormund is very encouraging of Brienne, like I was here for him being like, why can't you be a knight and all? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
And I was here for it. But it's just something about Jamie and I think it's just that bond that they went through.
That's true.
And him like defending her. He lost his hand for Brienne.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't get over that.
He sacrificed
I can't
a
get over
limb.
their relationship.
I
Yeah.
can't see him doing that for Cersei.
I can't. Maybe he would. Jamie's
Maybe.
a good dude. I don't care what nobody say. Jamie is a good dude. He may have pushed Brett out the window, but
Okay, we're gonna come back to that. We have to. Okay, so going back to episode one.
yes, sorry.
We also had Sam telling Jon Snow like his true identity after all this
Yeah.
time of believing that he was the bastard son of Ned Stark.
Yeah.
Turns out he is a Targaryen.
I like the fact that they use Sam being pissed off at Danny in that moment
Mm-hmm.
to fuel him into telling John. So I mean, I think that he would have told him anyway.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to work up that courage. But Sam is just such a I don't know. It was just very. I felt so bad for him in that moment, and I couldn't blame him for running up to John and being like, "Yo,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be king because she crazy.
You need to peep game real quick.
She nuts."
Yeah, Sam and finding out that Danny had essentially roasted his
For no
father
reason.
and brother,
For no reason.
and
She
Sam
just-
was so sure that he would have a family to return to, and it turns out the very woman in front of him destroyed
Roasted.
that. Destroyed it.
roasted.
The
Just for
disrespectful.
she is just so. This is what I have a problem with Danny. And please don't get me wrong, I love Danny. I really loved her early seasons, like with her growing into who she is as a woman, and like how quiet she was back then, like how she really has come into her own now, and she's this conqueror now. And back then she was just this docile girl, you know. But she gets way too in her feelings.
Man.
And she has a strong sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, she really is strong and she's a good leader and she is a conqueror and she's done a lot. But at the same time, it's like, sis, who you gonna rule after you done roasted everybody alive? Who wants to be led by you? Crazy? Crazy?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. How you feel about Danny? How you like her this season? Or so far, I guess.
I agree that she does have a lot of passion for the throne, and I think just with her backstory, that's valid. You know, with everything with her father and, you know, her brother, her ending up with Khal Drogo,
right?
And then like the dragons and everything. Like she's kind of like I don't want to say it like this, but she's almost like a rags to riches kind of story.
She is.
Like even though she does descend from like a royal bloodline, but yes,
she didn't know nothing about it. You know,
right?
She was a kid when she was brought over to Essos,
and I understand in a sense where she is just like trying to fulfill her purpose, and she will take down anyone and anything to achieve what she essentially thinks is her destiny. Like, she really believes that she's supposed to rule the Iron Throne,
and that's valid. I can give her that, but I want her to. I feel like everybody's saying this to her, and she's just not getting it. She needs to learn how to be a queen. Like, she can't just be a conqueror. You got to actually.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you got to be some type of diplomatic and. Which I think is great for her and John, because they both have that.
Yeah.
It's the yin and yang, you know what I mean? And that's why
Absolutely.
I think Tyrion is good for her.
The fire and ice.
Fire and ice. Y'all hear that? That's what they baby gonna be. Ooh. I think they're having a baby for show.
Oh, no. Oh.
For show. It's gonna be an incestuous baby, but it's coming.
It's gonna be an incestuous baby. Facts.
It is. It's all right. I mean, it's not all right. I should stop saying that. Because
I can't.
It's not all right, Danny and John.
I mean, well, she just found out.
She did. And that's another thing that made me mad about Danny. She found out, one, that he is the heir to the throne.
Right.
Two, y'all related. And we're about to fight the White Walkers. All you concerned about is the Iron Throne right now. I don't know why John told her. I mean, I get it. They about to die, but
true. Yeah, that's yeah. That scene was just so. It was a lot to watch. Nonetheless, yeah. Just watching John like just slowly like tell her who he was, and literally all I read that, and this is like where my problem with Danny like really started. It was just like the look of crazy she had.
Yeah, like she was about to go get Drogon right then.
She was literally gonna roast Jon Snow in the crypt.
Him.
She would have swept that whole crypt with dragon fire. She would have not cared. But
and I really don't understand what the problem is. Like, just get married.
She should. Yeah. But I think she sees herself as being a kingless queen.
True. That's true. She doesn't think she can have an heir anyway.
I think like you were saying, she needs to see herself less as a conqueror, but essentially I think she sees herself as like an emperor.
Yeah.
Like her main goal in life is essentially to build an empire.
That's true. You think oh no, because she did put somebody in charge over at Essos. You think that in the grand plan, and I don't know if Game of Thrones is going to go down this route, probably not, but we can talk about it. We can explore it.
Yeah, sure.
It's fandom.
It's fandom. Yeah.
Do you think that she would consider, like, I suppose George R. R. Martin writes thing in a historical perspective. Like she would be the new Roman Empire where she would rule over Essos and Westeros. You know what I mean?
I could see something like that.
I could too. I mean, she got dragons. Like,
it's not like
who
travel,
gon' check
whatever
me,
be
boo?
hard.
You know what I mean?
Who gon' check me, boo? True.
Because nobody can
set them animals up.
Exactly.
Them animals up.
I don't. I just Dany in general right now. Her whole thing with Sansa too.
Oh,
that entire just her talking shit.
Like,
subtly.
It was a lot of faces that Sansa was delivering that I was very much
here for.
Like, yep, girl, I totally agree with you.
Girl. I would have snatched all of Dany's little pretty blonde hair out of her head when she came over. Talking about dragons eat what they want. Y'all in my house. Y'all can't just be coming over here eating whatever y'all want to.
Especially when animals like that
kill babies.
And, right. And it supports their economy. Come on. Like it's like how like
winter.
A lot of people,
all the people come marching up. All the she got the Unsullied. She got the Dothraki.
We have to talk about Missandei and Grey Worm. Just sorry, but keep going. No, keep going. Keep saying what you were saying.
She got the Unsullied. She got the Dothraki. She got 2 big ass dragons.
big,
huge. And then she coming up there in her white gown. I'm sorry, I really do like your gown, Dany, but.
It was a nice gown.
Hating.
I'm just hating.
She came in there with all those people talking about, how dragons eat what they want to, bitch.
Yep.
She getting on my nerves.
Was that particular scene. I was like, yeah, she definitely like. Just in case you forgot, I'm that bitch. And, I got these dragons. We'll rock all your shit.
You not gonna say nothing to me.
Right, like.
And the Dothraki will die for me.
For real, and the Unsullied at this point.
She just, her head too big is all. And I really feel like Game of Thrones, the way it's written, people's tragic flaws always get them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It always gets you killed. And I really feel like Dany is not going to make it. I really, really feel that way.
Oh, yeah.
I think her pride is just going to keep growing. I don't want it to. I really do like her.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
I can tolerate her. Other times.
I like when she blow people up sometimes. I was real hyped when she did that a lot last season. Except for Sam.
Yeah, I was like, except for Sam's brother and his dad.
I was pretty sad about that.
That's pretty. Yes,
that was intense. Even though the dad was mean to Sam, he was mean, but his brother was nice.
His brother was nice. He was just like he looked like the gentle giant. Honestly,
I'm just gonna die with my dad. Anywho, get back to Dany and Sansa, dude.
Yes. So their exchange. Their exchange.
Which one? The one when it's just them two?
Yeah. Okay. The one in episode 2.
Okay.
Where I feel like Dany was just like, okay, like the last couple interactions we've had have been really awkward. Let's start over. And then Sansa was like, nah, girl. Sorry. We
Sansa, I'm here for Sansa this season. I really, really am. I don't like. And I talked to you about this before. Sansa as a character for me, she's grown a lot.
Yes.
I don't like that they always start to grow her and then knock her down a lot. Like after the whole in the Vale when she helped Peter get out of that situation where he killed her aunt and stuff, and they like had her dressed all in black because she was clearly going to be the dark Sansa learning from Peter Baelish.
Yeah.
And they didn't do nothing with that plot. You know what I mean? And I didn't like that.
And then like the next time she saw him, Arya slit his throat.
Right.
So.
And then she fell for his tricks then after knowing that he was
no good.
Knowing what he was, right?
Yeah.
So Sansa as a character for me, I've struggled with. But I like that they're using her this season as the Lady of Winterfell, and she's got shit in check.
Yeah.
And she's ready to, like, rule.
And I love that she's not, like, in a sense, like, she's not really threatened by Daenerys' power.
Yeah, she don't give a
She's just like, okay, like, yeah, you're here at Winterfell. Yeah, you have dragons, but
I'm from the north,
right? Sorry. Hate to disappoint.
And it was very clear to me how fake Danny was being. She was trying to be diplomatic.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Sansa challenged that, she was like, she like pulled her hand away.
Yeah, because Sansa was like, I'm not here for it.
Yeah. What about the North?
So yeah, we shall see if anything develops with them in episode 3.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're gonna do it. I wonder if they're always gonna be enemies, or probably not. They're probably gonna get through this battle and
maybe
get through the battle. You're right.
Maybe we don't know. Oh, one thing I really want to talk about. Bran and Jaime.
Yeah. What can we talk about Jaime? Everybody sticking up for Jaime first.
Yes. Okay, we can talk about that. Yes.
And then
because I thought that was kind of cute.
It was kind of cute,
especially Brienne. Love her.
So first Tyrion tries to step up, and he tries to be like, "Hey, Danny, that's my brother."
Just so you know.
And
you like, stuck up for people before.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of mad at you right now. So
and then Sansa didn't want nothing to do with him. I was really surprised that Bran didn't say nothing.
Bran is the third eye raven. He is chilling. He is watching the past, future, and present in his head. He got 3 television screens in his mind right now, and he is watching all this shit go down. And he's really like, "I'm gonna speak when I need to."
Anymore.
Yo, he is. I'm gonna throw out like a gamer reference, but he reminds me of the Tranquil from Dragon Age. Like they're just calm, monotone,
whatever.
And they only speak when spoken to.
Basically.
Other than that, they're watching you awkwardly from corners.
Yeah, and
whatever.
Pull out some vague shit that he was just thinking about.
Like out here giving riddles. Riddles about what? Riddles about what?
Things I do for love. Like what?
Yo,
why didn't nobody say nothing to him?
This Jaime would qualify as a.
Nobody was like, "Bran, what are you talking about?" They just let him talk. They don't even acknowledge him.
I think they just let Bran do what he does. They were like, "Look, we don't know what happened to him after we separated, so."
Do Bran want himself around?
I don't know.
I was thinking about that.
Does he want himself around?
Like, does he will himself, like, in his thing?
Oh, like, how does he transport?
Yeah. Or does he have somebody? Because I never see anybody with him.
No, because the one person, I can't recall.
Mira?
Yes. Mm-hmm. She was, pushing him when they were.
That's true. So he must not.
I don't know. That is a question.
Because he just show up. Like, he just be there with nobody.
He just rolled up on Jaime like, "Hey, what's up? I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you."
And so Jaime is talking to him, and he's like, "Why didn't you tell on me?" And Brandon's like, "Oh, because we need you to fight."
I guess he was like, I may be the third eye raven, but I ain't no snitch. He's like, I don't gotta be no snitch. Like I may know stuff, but I don't gotta go around like telling people.
No,
whatever.
Forget it.
It's fine.
And then he told him, "Well, this is okay." So I know we're probably gonna do death predictions at the end.
Yeah.
But I gotta talk about this thing. I really feel like Jaime gonna die.
Okay.
And it's because of what Bran said, where he was like, "How you know you gonna make it to the end?" And I was like, "Oh."
I'm like, "Bran, you talking real riddle-ish."
Just tell me if I'm gonna make it.
Since you know everything.
And not only that, but like when they were talking about killing the Night King with Dragonfire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so does he know the future too? Because he said he didn't know if Dragonfire will kill the Night King.
Oh, I was embellishing. I wasn't saying
that. I really do feel like he's supposed to be able to see.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought he was. I thought he did see the future. I don't know. I thought he did. No worries if he doesn't, though.
I don't know. I really feel like that was part of his powers, or like, but maybe not.
I mean, I feel like 3. I don't know. This is just what I developed. Yeah, this is what I developed from 3-eyed raven.
And is he lying about not knowing? Is there a reason
he could? You know what? He very well could be.
He could be. Brian, we looking at you. And just, you can't see us.
Suspect. You sus. Oh, okay. Let's see what else favorite scenes. Oh, duh. Brienne getting knighted.
Oh, I almost cried.
Man, I really did. When I tell you that grin, that ear to ear grin,
and she had those tears in her eyes. Yo.
Shout out to Gwendolyn.
Do that acting on Gwendolyn's part and Jamie's part, Nikolai.
Yeah. But that was awesome. That was such a gratifying thing to watch. Honestly.
And I started cheering for it. And what I really liked about it was that they all, in consensus, were like, no, Brienne, like, you really, of all the people here, you deserve this title.
Yep.
Because she's everything that Jamie listed, like being noble and being brave and like all of that, she already is. She already embodies that. And she's probably the most knightly person on the show.
I would agree.
Like, honestly, she hasn't done anything that has been suspect. She really hasn't. She honestly is probably the knightliest character.
She deserved that. She deserved that. And that was honestly, I think everyone that watches the show, that's what they were waiting for to happen. So, and she got it. So
she better not die. I'm gonna cry if Brienne dies.
I would too. I was shy. I would shed real life tears.
Yeah.
I would definitely cry for the homie. So,
Brienne, girl, make it. And by the way, that actress in real life is gorgeous.
Right.
Gorgeous.
I totally agree.
Not seen her at that premiere?
Yes. That fire dress.
Yes.
Give me Hunger Games. Give me Hunger Games realness. Yes. I was here for it. Absolutely.
Volunteers tribute. She looks beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That dress was stunning.
Her and I also want to be friends with Emilia Clarke. I don't know if I told you about that.
Oh, I love her.
She's hilarious.
She's just like, something about her is so pure. She's so wholesome and beautiful.
Emilia Clarke also be my friend. Come over to the U.S. Okay. So what else happened in that scene? Tyrion and Jamie were talking. And they were talking about
predicting death.
Yeah. They're talking about how they wanted Tywin to be there. How they wish Tywin was there.
Too bad Tyrion ganked him.
Yep. And that was an awkward conversation. And Jamie looked at him like,
yikes.
Well, he would be.
Okay, yeah. So, so Jamie and Tyrion having their brotherly moment.
Yeah. I miss them. I'm glad they're back together.
Yeah.
I always loved their relationship too.
Yeah.
Again,
this is special.
Big brother bond. I love it.
For real. Appreciate it.
Arya.
Oh, Arya and Gendry. Ooh, boy.
Okay. Everybody in the fandom has been talking about this hookup for forever.
Yep.
Forever. And I was never really into it like that. What about you?
I was in the early stages. So, yes, I was for Arya and Gendry in the early stages. But I think we also have to consider what kind of character arc that Arya has had in the series. She was in a totally different mindset when she and Gendry separated, because that was before she went to train with the Faceless Man. Yeah. Is that what he's called? The Faceless Man? So of course her priority would seem a little bit different. Right. She's younger. She doesn't know what she knows now, etc. And I think I feel like some part of the new Arya was just fulfilling a promise to the old Arya.
How so?
So
I'm curious
because the Arya that we have now is totally different than the Arya that made that promise to Gendry.
Yeah. For sure.
Just off that, and just what she went through to like be put in the state that she is now. I feel like if it was her talking to Gendry back then, she wouldn't have made that promise.
What promise?
Like, because it was just like, oh, like, I'll make you a lady. kind of thing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
He was like, oh, maybe one day I'll make you a lady. That's like the promise. But I feel like now that she's like a badass assassin, she was like, oh, I don't need no man. But
she don't. But like, I like the fact that she took control of that situation.
That's true.
And was like, you know what, we might die.
So we might as well
get it on. I felt like it was very sudden though.
Yeah, it was a little bit forced, I think.
It was a little forced. I felt like, and maybe I missed something in episode 1, but in episode 2, that's when it felt like I noticed it, when she started throwing the dragon glass at the plank or whatever, and he was all like, oh, I need to make that weapon right away, because he didn't realize how good of a assassin she is. She really is an assassin, dude.
She got hands.
She got hands. I don't want to mess with Arya. And that was the first, and she was looking him up and down and stuff, and that was the first moment I realized it, but it was in the same episode, so.
True.
And I know people have been shipping them for forever since they've been together, but they were also children back then, so.
That's true, which is also, like, that, Arya being so young, and, like, that's what her mind is caught up in at that age, and then her essentially, quote-unquote, being a woman, and then she's just like, I'm making this decision on my own.
Yeah.
So it was, I thought it was badass. It was her taking control of her body and what she wanted and what she desired at that time.
I agree. True feminism, y'all.
I thought the conversation was, weird. When she asked Gendry like how many people he had slept with.
Dude, and like she was
grilling him.
Like, excuse me,
are you talking out the bitch?
But I like the fact that it seemed to be, after the fact, seemed to be more like, I just want to make sure you know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
That's true. But then like her look after it was done seemed very dissatisfactory.
That's true.
So
she wanted to lose her virginity, probably to a virgin, but. Oh wait, no, him and Melisandre didn't, but they came close. I remember that. Melisandre, that's why you on her list.
Probably.
Just so you know. No,
so, as far as fates go, do you think Arya or Gendry will make it to the end?
I'm so optimistic.
Okay.
And I know I shouldn't be.
Don't be. Optimism is not welcomed in Westeros.
Not a good idea. Because it's broken my heart in all these seasons.
I told you, season 1, I saw Ned Stark. And
I really thought Ned was going to make it. I really, really did. And they just
ganked him.
And then the Red Wedding just really messed me up. That really just. And then I started making other people watch Game of Thrones just so I wouldn't be the only one that felt that.
But just me.
But I don't know if Arya or Gendry are going to make it. I feel like they will. No. I don't know.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I don't recall. I did a Game of Thrones bracket with some friends, and I don't remember.
Shut up! That's a good idea.
I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
And I don't remember if I said Gendry was gonna make it or not. I think I said Arya was.
I feel like Gendry's gonna make it. I feel like Arya won't. I don't know.
I want Arya to make it.
I think Sansa's gonna live.
Okay.
Her and Theon. What a second.
Okay, her and Theon. Yes.
What is going on with them, y'all?
I you know what? Honestly, I think that just might be, kind of like a family thing. Like, you know, just because, you know, Theon used to be Rob's best friend before he was tragically killed.
Yeah. And before Theon became a little
and I think, and then, you know, when he arrived at Winterfell and he was like, I'm here, you know, to fight for the North. And, I think that was him like, hey, like, I may not be blood, but I'm still a Stark at heart.
True.
I feel like that's what that was. So I think that scene with them, at the end of episode 2, that was just kind of them just like, hey,
together.
like a brother sister thing.
They have really gone through so much together at this point, more than probably most of the other characters have gone through together. I mean, like, as far as trauma, Because Ramsey
Okay.
was sick.
Ramsey. Wow.
He was sick. Like all the
Yeah.
stuff he did to Theon alone.
Yo,
It's surprising
the
that Theon's
Reek
back.
era,
Man,
that hurt. That was so sad.
it's so sad. I am glad though that he went back for his sister. He went back for Yara.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm glad she headed him. Like
When she, oh yeah,
forehead right in the mouth.
he deserved it.
He did. He just left her. When
Like,
Euron
bro,
came
like,
for her.
out of all the Greyjoys, you the bitch. Like what?
I mean, we kind of knew it.
I mean, yeah, that's true. And I was
Theon
like,
been a
let
bitch
me know.
before he was a reek.
Speaking of other Greyjoys,
Yes!
Euron and Cersei.
Oh,
And
so
we can't have no elephants.
I'm so mad about the goddamn elephants.
We can't. No elephants here.
Let's talk about this for a second because if people paid, I know you saw my meme I posted.
Yes, I did.
If people paid for Game of Thrones, we would have these effing elephants. I wanted to see them. I'm just kidding. I really don't care that much, but I just like the fact that how they wrote them out of the show.
They was just like, oh, just don't mind this here. Whatever.
We can't bring them on the boats, even though we flew all these horses and dragons over here, but we can't have no elephants. I suppose elephants are much heavier than horses, but
I mean, yeah, but still, elephants would have been cool.
I know, and they would have been all encompassing gold.
Yes.
And that would have been some great stuff against like the giants.
Oh,
And the dead horses, that would have been epic.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, like the big elephants just smashing the dead horses.
Yeah, I suppose they budget can't be unlimited. I just
No,
wish.
definitely not.
They already spent.
I was
so
like,
much
Game of
money on
Thrones
this show.
already, I'm sure, already has high production budget.
It's like it's really high because even the last thing I read about Emilia Clarke, she herself makes I think $250,000
Oh,
an episode.
okay.
I wonder how much John or Kit Harington makes, and Lena Headey. Like she gotta make bank. So even with their salaries alone, on top of costumes and CGI
Oh,
and
that's
the
true.
crew and then
Yeah.
sets, you know what I mean? So I imagine it's gotta be millions and millions and millions of dollars for that.
Insane.
I don't know how they make it all back. That's crazy to me.
I
Is
don't
it
know
seriously? I really don't know how HBO does it. I really don't, because they don't have commercials. They only promote themselves, and I know they got.
But they're one of the more successful cable networks out
That's
there. So I'm sure they can find ways. Like they have, besides Game
Is
of
it just
Thrones.
our subscriptions though that funds all of this?
I'm actually I don't have an answer for that.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I'm really curious. How do they really? Is it merchandise too?
That's true. It could be merchandise.
But they wouldn't own Game of Thrones, right?
Well,
though,
see,
right?
they they
mean,
have like
you know what I mean.
commercials, but their commercials are all of their own content.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So who is funding them? Because I mean, we pay what? I pay $16 a month.
Is that for your
HBO.
subscription?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was
Somehow,
watching it, but
somehow.
it's crazy. Okay. Anywho, let's talk about Grey Worm and Melisandre.
Okay. My favorite.
Grey Worm dead.
One of oh,
Nope. Sorry.
dang.
I'm sorry.
I
I
was
did
gonna
not
say
mean-
how much I love them,
I'm
but
sorry, Tara.
you chose to go a different direction. That's fine. I love
So
Grey Worm
sorry.
and Missandei. That's how
I
I
love him
feel.
too. I'm sad about it. I just don't. I don't think he's long for this
What? Because
world.
he was talking about taking her to beaches and
Yeah.
stuff.
We gonna go to
Why
nap
can't be a see? You
and
can't
then
be.
kiss each other like that. He not gonna make it, y'all. he is not long for this world.
Grey Worm.
I love you, Grey Worm. I don't want you to go.
I'm sorry. Speaking of Missandei, when the two kids ran off on.
We
the
don't
two
talk to you,
What?
you excellence.
Petty.
You gotta.
I
the
understand.
Targaryens, they got
Yeah.
I don't blame the North for being suspicious of outsiders just because of what has happened to the North in all of these years in Westeros. You know, like with Rob Baratheon coming up and taking Ned and killing Ned, and then the North is in a war all of a sudden. And this is not the first Targaryen that came up there trying to claim stuff, and
True.
I just don't blame them. Is all. And they also got to deal with the White Walkers more than everybody else.
They come swooping through y'all first. So.
Oh, can we please? Okay, can we please
Yes.
talk about the end?
Oh, you mean when they were all on the top, or?
Yeah, with
Okay.
all when they hit that
So the.
bell or the horn went off,
Oh,
and
oh,
all
okay,
those white
yes.
walkers were sitting there on their horses.
I was shook. I felt the
It's
breeze
so
that
many
passed
of them.
by. Girl. Oh, also, did you want to do the
Yeah.
breakdown of the White Walkers and whites?
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know this. I haven't read the book, so I'm not going to pretend to be a super expert on any of this.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of research. And I watch a lot of content on YouTube. And I also just read a lot of articles and stuff on Game of Thrones. Even though I haven't read the books. It's kind of crazy. I should just read the effing books. But anywho.
Same.
So the White Walkers are pretty much the generals under the Night King, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that are on the horses. They have the blue eyes. They're the ones that the Night King was taken way back in season 3, I think, season 2 or 3, where Jon Snow went up north.
Yes.
Where they found Gilly.
Mm-hmm.
And the caster was taking all of his sons and sacrificing them to the Night King.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Night King touched them and their eyes turned blue. He was turning them into White Walkers. They're the generals. And if you kill a White Walker, you also kill all of the whites that he has created. The whites are the zombies.
It's very, very similar to the lore of vampirism.
Yeah, exactly. From True Blood.
Yeah, yep. There you go.
True Blood, or not True Blood. That wasn't True Blood. That was
No, that's still
No. That wasn't True Blood. That's
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries.
Okay.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right. The originals. If you kill the originals,
Yep.
all of the people underneath the originals die.
Yep.
Oh Lord. Vampire Diaries.
What a time.
Ooh, I need to go back and watch it, man. I love me some Damon. Ooh, you just gave me hot flashes.
Sorry. My bad.
Anywho, so they create the whites, who are those zombies. They're the dead. The fact that they've only had 3 or 4 White Walkers with the Night King at a time, I never really thought about it. Because if you think about it, Caster has always given his sons to the Night King. He kept all his girls, and he just made more babies with all the girls.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would keep the girls and then give the boys to the Night King. It never occurred to me that he probably had a whole crap ton of Night Walkers.
Yeah.
He always only had 2 or 3. The fact that they had so many White Walkers on horseback in that last scene is a big deal. That's a lot of White Walkers. That's a lot of smart people coming after you, not just zombies.
And they had mentioned throughout the episode how outnumbered they were gonna be.
Right. So. But I was thinking more whites. I was thinking more zombies outnumbering them. I wasn't thinking White Walkers.
Yeah.
And that is crazy. They're gonna.
I'm pretty sure this battle is gonna have a high casualty rate.
I'm not ready.
I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more White Walkers added before that episode is.
It's gonna be crazy.
Done.
Because that's a lot. Because they gotta kill him with dragon glass.
Yeah.
Maybe fire.
And dragon glass for sure, and Valyrian steel.
And they only got a couple of that. So hopefully
they only got a few blacksmiths like Gendry to forge weapons.
Right. And I don't know if dragon glass kills the White Walkers. I know it kills the whites, but I'm not positive about the White Walkers. I don't know. If y'all know, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I'm really unsure about that. Because if it's just Valyrian steel that kills those, and they only got, 4 swords?
It's not.
And Arya got, what's it called? She had Peter Baelish's. No, not needle.
Oh.
She had Peter Baelish's little
Valyrian
dagger.
steel.
Yeah, the little Valyrian thing. So she's gonna have to do something with that next week.
That's true too. Maybe she'll do a double. Maybe that would be cool.
Arya.
I'm sure she will pull that off.
Okay, so let's do death predictions.
Death predictions.
Who do you think is not long for this world next week?
Oh man. I actually talked to some of my work peeps before I left today, and I said that Theon is definitely gonna die. He's definitely done.
Not long for this world, baby.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think based on the bracket I made. So I said Cersei.
Yeah.
Or Cersei.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah. But I also said she probably might become a White Walker.
You think so?
Possibly. I know it's probably like a far reach, but I feel like they would. I
pregnant?
feel like they would pick characters that are the least unexpected.
You think she's pregnant?
Um.
How you feel?
Well.
How you feel?
You. Cersei is conniving, and that's just putting it nicely. Cersei.
She's special.
Okay, so I feel like if you're, it's gonna sound horrible, if you are willing to have incestuous children with your twin brother, you are willing to fake a pregnancy. So I don't know if
I'm
Cersei
battling
pregnant.
with it.
Okay.
I'm battling with it.
Okay.
So I got a couple of theories, y'all.
What's your theories?
I got a couple of theories. So I wasn't a camp that I thought originally that she was lying.
Okay.
But I think it's been going on too long now that I'm thinking that it's either two things. Either she is going through menopause and she just thought she was pregnant.
Okay.
Or the baby is going to kill her. And I'm going to tell you why I think the baby is going to kill her.
Okay.
So you remember that prophecy that she had through Maggie the Frog back in the day when she was little, that said basically her and Robert weren't going to have any kids. She said that she was going to marry the king, but her and the king weren't going to have any kids together.
Yep.
The king would have many kids, and she would have 3. And gold will be their.
Which all of her shrouds, 3 is dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, she was saying all her kids were going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So she can't, based off this prophecy, she can't have any more kids. What they didn't do on the show, and I'm very curious if they're going to circle back to it, or if they just are nixing this from the show, but in the books, part of the prophecy was that she was going to be killed by the Valonqar. The Valonqar is Valyrian for little brother. So that's part of why Cersei always hated Tyrion, because she kind of assumed that he was going to be the little brother that killed her. Now, there's a lot of people that believe that Jaime, because technically he is her little brother, because
she's the older twin. Yeah.
Is possibly going to kill her. But now that he and Tyrion are both at Winterfell, I'm wondering if the baby, if she attempts to give birth to this baby at her age in the medieval times, technically that baby is her little brother.
That would be a very good twist.
It would be. I'm twisted in the head though, so that might not happen.
In case y'all didn't know,
I am convinced the Valonqar is that baby in her stomach, and the baby's gonna kill her, and that would be a good twist.
Well, okay. Anybody else you think is gonna die?
That was very morbid.
No, it's fine. We're talking about death anyway.
That's very morbid. Who else
or
I think is gonna die? I think Dany or Jon. Probably not next week, but throughout the end of the series, Dany or Jon has to die.
Okay. Yep, I think I said Daenerys will die.
Yeah.
In my bracket.
I'm more leaning towards her.
Yeah, for some reason, since Jon Snow has already died and risen, like I don't think they would kill him again.
Would just bring you back.
True.
Davos probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, Davos.
Yeah.
I didn't think about you, buddy. I don't want you to die.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna find my bracket real quick.
Oh, Davos. I don't want him to die. Tyrion, I think, is gonna live.
Okay.
Who else? The Mountain is dead. He gonna die.
Oh, Lord.
The Mountain. What's that other dude's name? The red guy. Bear Dondarrion, you dead.
Okay, so for my bracket, we have, you said Jon Snow will be alive.
Yep, I said Jon Snow will be alive.
Sansa.
Sansa will be alive. She's gonna be the Lady of Winterfell, I feel.
Okay.
She's gonna rule Winterfell.
Arya.
I'm gonna say dead.
Okay, Bran. Alive.
I'm gonna say dead.
You're gonna say dead? Okay.
I think you're gonna say.
Cersei definitely gonna die.
Yeah, dead.
Jaime.
Dead.
Tyrion.
Alive.
Yeah, I said alive too. What about Dany? Dany dead. I said White Walker. for her.
Oh.
Possibly.
Possibly. I can see that.
Yara Greyjoy?
Dead.
Dead? Okay.
Ooh, maybe not. Maybe she'll be alive. Because I feel like this theme of female empowerment is going to be... Maybe not. Because if I think Dany is dead, maybe Yara I'm going to say is dead.
I said she was dead too. What about Theon?
Dead.
Dead? Okay. Melisandre?
Dead.
Dead. Oh, I said her as White Walker.
I can see that.
I mean, like, okay, and this is my theory. I'm just gonna hop into this real quick.
Okay.
So, Melisandre, obviously, she is a witch. She knows magic, all that witchcraft, whatever. I think just if I was the Night King and I needed something else in my army, a dead witch would definitely fulfill that.
That's true. Not only that, but he is the complete opposite of the Lord of Light.
Yeah.
And she is able to bring MFs back. Why would he want her around? I mean, like, alive.
On their side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would he want her alive?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. She's gonna be, unless Arya gets to her.
She might.
We gonna see.
Let's see. Oh, Jorah.
Dead.
Mormont. Oh.
Dead.
Oh, okay.
Dead, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
He was talking way too much about Tyrion being a hand. He dead.
What about his cousin Lyanna?
Ooh, I hope not.
Right. This is a child.
I love Lyanna.
Right. The Hound.
Dead.
The Mountain. Dead. You said that.
Dead.
Samuel Tarly.
Alive.
Alive. Yeah, that's what I put too. Gilly.
Alive.
Oh, you put Gilly as alive. I put Gilly as dead.
Oh, you know what? She in the crypt. I do want to talk about that.
Okay, pause on the death predictions.
Yes,
the crypt.
We gotta talk about the crypt.
Yes, the crypt. Everybody, and I talked about this with some people at work, but everyone's talking about how much the crypt was mentioned.
Yeah, it was mentioned a lot. And there's a lot of dead MFs down there.
and I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to redo like the Septum.
Yeah.
Just, blow it up again from the...
To get rid of all the white?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Shoot.
But that's also supposed to be a safe haven for the mothers and children.
It's supposed to be, but this is what
But they also mentioned it too much.
They mentioned it too much. And the White Walkers or the Night King has the ability to raise people from the dead. So he's going to raise all the dead bodies down there. It's hundreds of years of Starks down there.
True.
It's a lot of Starks down there. Included, I think probably a headless Catelyn might be down there. A slit throat Catelyn. And a headless Ned might be down there. I don't know if they bury him. I don't know if they send him back home to Winterfell to bury him. I don't know.
Okay.
In the books, they didn't for Catelyn because she becomes Lady Stoneheart. But
right.
I don't know about Ned if they send him back. But Lyanna down there.
True.
Rickon probably down there. Actually, he probably is.
Yeah.
Ramsay's probably down. Or no, he's not gonna be in the crypts.
No, he was. He would be wherever Bolton would be.
Yeah, I don't know if they would send him because they all died at Winterfell. I don't know if they would send them.
Oh, that's true. No, I feel like it was only for like the families.
That's true. And Jon Snow at that point would have burned all the bodies because of the whites.
True.
John, why didn't you burn all the bodies down there right now?
I don't know.
Because he knows they bring him back from the
dead. But also,
he's
mentally, he's probably still processing that he's rightful heir to the throne, and then on top of that, he's probably still thinking he has to tell Dany.
Somebody should have known.
That's true. True. You not wrong.
It's dead bodies down there. Okay, y'all.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through this other bracket. You said Gilly alive.
Yep.
What about Sam, their baby?
Alive.
Okay. Lord Varys.
Ooh. I'm gonna say alive.
Alive. I said alive too. Brienne.
Alive.
Davos.
Dead.
Yeah, I say him as a White Walker.
Ooh.
Bronn. Dead.
He's coming up there to kill. Oh, I forgot about. He coming up there to kill. Jaime
can we talk about him being given the crossbow? Is that him?
Yeah, he got the crossbow and he coming up there to kill everybody and he gonna die. I don't care. He probably gonna be part of the whites.
You think so? You think he's gonna get his castle? You know he was talking about getting the castle. That was his
That's
thing.
his fatal flaw. Everybody got a fatal flaw that's gonna kill him this season. Or not everybody. But everybody that has a huge flaw like that George R. Martin says is a fatal flaw, like
Yeah.
greed and stuff like that. I don't think they're gonna make it. Danny, which is why I don't think Danny's gonna make it because she's kind of power hungry.
That's fair. What about Podrick?
Ooh, that would really hurt my heart if they kill Padre. I'm gonna say
You know they gave him that song.
They did give him Jenny's song.
In the
I'm gonna say alive.
too.
I'm gonna say alive.
Tormund. Tormund goes.
Dead.
Oh my God! Can we talk about the giant?
The giant story?
Yo.
No, because he was drinking that milk like disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to say he was definitely just trying to like show off for Brienne,
Yeah.
and Jamie was just looking like, bro, like what are you doing? Like chill. Like I'm not even trying to be in competition with you.
And don't that story change every time he tell like that dang on story? It's always different.
Tormund just wants some Brienne in his life.
Tormund
That's
just wants
all.
some attention. I love you though.
Love Tormund. Grey Worm, you said dead.
Dead.
Oh, okay.
Dead.
I was trying to be optimistic.
Dead.
All right. Gendry.
Ooh, I'm gonna say alive.
Alive. Okay. Beric Dondarrion.
Dead.
Beric, which one was that?
He's the red guy, the guy that kept bringing him back to life from the light.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Urian Greyjoy.
Euron dead.
Missandei.
Alive.
Alive. Okay, and then these are like the bonus questions. Do you think Daenerys is pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you think kills the Night King?
Ooh, I think. I don't know yet.
I said Sam.
You think Sam gonna kill him?
I mean, he killed the White Walker.
I'm gonna say it's Jon. I'm gonna say he gonna temper the blade like in the books, and he gonna kill him. I'm gonna say it's Jon.
Okay.
It's gonna be typical.
Who do you think will hold the Iron Throne?
Danny and Jon's kid.
Oh, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
That's my prediction. I'm real upset about those Crips though. Still.
Oh,
it's
the Crips. Right. It's fine.
I'm scared for y'all next week. I'm gonna cry. I really am.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm really upset.
This is gonna be rough, and it's a longer episode, so you know somebody gonna die.
82 minutes.
82 running time. 82 minutes.
Y'all remember Battle of the Bastards? That wasn't even 82 minutes, and that was intense.
Yo.
So I thought the battle was gonna be last week, so I was a little salty watching the episode. But
fair.
It's cool. 82 minutes is a long time, and I'm ready to see the entire battle.
Yes. All right, listeners, thank you for listening to the first official episode of Winter is Female, episode 1.
Yes.
I am your host, Tara.
Yeah, and I'm Brittany.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.